So in that time, you cannot tell which arm belongs to whom and which leg belongs to whom. This becomes this perfect harmony only. So that's in that time, the third person comes. So there's something called 1 + 1 = 3. So in order to understand this basic mathematical formula more deeply, we just put other things. And also there are so-called, what we learned in the primary school, 1 + 1 = 2, is perfect chaotic state. And one beside this, there is 1 + 1 = 1. So that is so-called perfect crystal state. Another is perfect coherent state. This coherence is the language of physics. So coherent state, also beautiful state, or the harmonic state. So that's so then we give more explanation about it. What is 1 + 1 = 2? This is state in a kindergarten. So without the teacher present. So people, the children work completely independent from one another. They don't know how to make a group again. So that is the ideal chaotic state, 1 + 1 = 2. So what is the meaning of 1 + 1 = 1? That is simple. You immediately see. What is 1 + 1? Even 101 plus together also still 1, like one person. This is perfect and crystal state. So what is the best state and the most beautiful state is perfect harmonic state, 1 + 1 = 3. So this is very, very fantastic mathematics. You can see that for 2 dances, and 1 + 1 = 3. For 3 dances, 1 + 1 + 1 = 7. And for 4 dances, equal to 15. So that's also become big and big. The combination become big and big, and the possibility become big and big. So let us, you cannot believe how big it would be if 100 dancing together in harmony. This is. Can calculate it? Of course, it is really difficult to calculate, but it is not a big problem for modern computer. You see, what is question mark? This question mark is like this. How big it was. So how powerful harmony is. How powerful beauty is. So how powerful coherence is. So that's my conclusion. I'm sorry, I cannot prepare even shorter talk. I just leave my communication method to you. If you have pen and paper in your hand, could you write my email address and also website address, so that and all questions and suggestions and criticisms are warmly welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. You're introducing us to such a radically different worldview, a world in which 1 and 1 can be 1, 2, or 3. I think that's an amazing and beautiful idea. And also your description of dissipative structures, where everything is moving and interrelated. I mean, it seems to me very much the substance of the Tao.
Yeah.
Yes. So where there's an intrinsic connection between everything, so that, in a sense, all systems are living systems.
Yes.
Whether they're waterfalls or trees or human beings or planets. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a tremendous sort of map of interrelationships, and we are part of it. We are embedded in that system. And with the dancers, I understand, I think, what Charlie was saying. But of course, as we watch the dancers dancing, we become participants in the experience, and our perception is another component of the whole. So rather as in quantum mechanics, these things never take place, do they? Alone, we are always engaged with that experiment. We ourselves are part of the experiment. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm no quantum theorist, but I love the idea. We have just a few minutes for questions. Who would like to ask Charlie something? Make a comment? Yes, lady there.
高一 yes,
Do you want to give a hand?
I wanted her to give me some interpret.
Thank you, Dr. Zhang. That was a very interesting talk. I was wondering if you're aware of the work of the English scientist Harry Oldfield, who has actually developed an aura machine,
No, I don't know.
which actually reads auras, and he takes what he films. He's developed a special filming technique, which is called a PIP scan, and he can actually film the auric field inside and outside the body, and record the findings on a computer.
I don't know this person, but I would like very much to make a cooperation with him, if possible. And actually, our work was based on many pioneer work in the detection of different range of auras. So actually, today, we also discussed with Bisson in this spring. So actually, she is very, very interested in the aura measurement. I said that the aura, actually, in the viewpoint of technology, aura is quite simple to detect it. So it is my dream to have a big instrument, like this hall, for instance. So that's with different cameras to see the aura inside for us when we play Tai Chi or black Qigong and dancing together. What will happen? I was very curious about it. So actually, all our detection techniques are available. Many experts are available. The only problem is organization and also investment. So that's I wanted to take this opportunity to appear, to call for help about develop this area. This is a fantastic area.
Thank you. Yes, we should encourage a coherency between workers in this field. I've had my PIP scan by Harry Oldfield. It is interesting, and we could connect you with Harry.
Okay.
And Harry's done a lot of work with crystals too. He's quite certain that some crystals are living, are animated. They actually have a life force, and that you can dialogue with the crystal.
Yes.
And it will respond. Its vibrations respond to you.
So then we can use the infrared camera or the camera to watch what's the procedure inside.
And there's work by Valerie Hunt from UCLA, going back a few years, and a video she did of the aura. It's very striking. A man and a dog, they come into the room, and I think that, I can't remember now, the dog has a sort of red aura, the man has a blue aura, and he pats the dog. And some of the dog's aura transfers to the man, and some of the man's aura transfers to the dog.
Yes, I believe you. And there's some resonance effect between them. And so actually resonance effect is fantastic, interesting. Actually, in the viewpoint of physics, it's quite simple and common knowledge. But unfortunately, present medicine was dominated by chemistry.